Drop some stone. Just a fog basic attack from you. That might have been a mistake. But we got Joshua and his dual strike up next. Which made less of an impact than I was hoping. So, Estelle, Hurricane. Okay. Okay. That went well, and we're all pretty full up on our magic, on our MP, or EP, I guess it is, here. And Estelle and Joshua have both hit level 13. Joshua learned Flicker. I'm presuming that's another one of his special skills. Pearl Earring, and that reminds me, I never gave Estelle her new boots. Let's see, Strega J. Prevents Seal. I presume Seal is prevent you from being able to do magic. Yeah, the Strega J is worse than what Joshua and Estelle currently have, but sure, I could benefit from it. Certainly. Yeah, for now, I'm gonna save the game. And here we are. Not bad. Well, looks like we finally made it. Wow, that was a pretty tough climb, huh? Rough climb, even. Well, we can breathe easy now. I think your escort from Ron should be here anytime now. And speak of the devil, look who's here. Good work, everyone. I'm Junior Bracer Melvin, registered with the Ruan branch. Good work yourself. This is your client, Mr. Hart. Let's make sure he gets to Ruan safely. Will do. Just follow me, sir. I'll get you where you need to go. I'm your man. Adios. Just how much coffee have you had, young man? Whatever. I'm counting on you to get me where I need to go. Alright, thanks for getting me up here, everyone. Have a good one. Good luck with your work. Haha, right. I'm already late as it is, but I'll see what I can do. Okay, have a good day, fellow bracers. That guy was really over the top energy-wise. Said he was a junior bracer, right? Which means he's a trainee just like us working out of a branch. Yep, you're not the only ones. All junior bracers do that. They're working hard to become senior bracers. Oh man, looks like I'm gonna have to work harder. That's right. Wouldn't be right of us to just rely on Shira all the time. Haha, looks like that bracer stimulated your motivation a bit, didn't he? Let's see now, how about we get back and report to the guild? Well, actually, this Ravenn's turn, or whatever it's called, place, we actually have to go for the main story, is closer than the guild, so I think we're going to be going there first. Unfortunately, there's not any kind of mark and recall or return spell or whatever, so we have to walk our asses back the normal way. Which may take a little bit longer than it would if we could just magic ourselves back somewhere. But yeah, that escort mission was fairly standard. Of course, me doing my best to get us into as few field battles as possible probably helped our case there. Yeah, we're not interested in fighting you right now, Mr. Egg with sentience, or however you call them. And the Raven place is up here. Ravennue, yeah, that's it. I'll throw down a save game. Huh. Oh. It's that bracer we met on the escort on the way here, isn't it? Sherazard, is that you? Well, this is an unlikely place to run into the Silver Streak. Right back at you. Thought you were in the Royal City, but are you here to look into the airliner incident? No, I'm here on some chump errands. Speaking of the incident, I hear it was the work of the Sky Bandits. Well, if you're here on the job, then I guess I don't have to worry about it myself. Good luck to you. Is that all you've got to say? You've heard that Cassius might have been taken hostage, right? Cassius Bright, taken hostage? Haha, don't make me laugh. That old man's not gonna get beaten by the likes of some Sky Bandits. Anybody saying that is severely mistaken. I'd like to believe that too, but I wonder who this guy is. Okay, I guess they're not the same then. I don't know, but he seems to fit the mold for a bracer. By the way, who are those brats you've got tagging along with you? It looks like a bunch of newbies to me. Haha, well then or he'll be surprised to hear that these brats are Cassius's kids. Yeah, that's a surprise, alright. So these are the old man's kids, huh? Hard to believe it. Why are you looking at us like that? This boy with the black hair is one thing, but the girl really looks like an amateur. And you now look like an asshole. You sure she's really Cassius's daughter? Oh. You want to try saying that again with my staff in your teeth? It's the bona fide daughter of Cassius Bright, and I have to warn you, her bite is as good as her bark. And I'm just his adopted son. Is that a fact? Oh well, it doesn't really matter. What do you mean it doesn't matter? Well, take it easy, Sherazard, and be careful not to let these brats drag you down. Yeah. Make sure not to rush into any trouble yourself, either. Haha, I'll keep those words in mind. Right, Sherazard. Was it you who took care of that monster near the mine? Yeah. Well, actually, it wasn't just me, it was us. I don't think any number of trainees would have made much difference. But anyway, good luck in your search for those Sky Bandits. Yeah, that's one of those kill the enemy quests that I picked up from the board that I did while I was leveling up off camera, if you're wondering at all. Later. What's with that guy? He really pisses me off. I see, so that was Heavy Blade Agate, huh? Heavy Blade Agate. What a stupid name. Agate Krosner, Senior Bracer in the Bracer Guild. He works in all regions and isn't affiliated with any specific branch. His massive blade is said to be capable of slicing a monster in two with a single slash. I'll just tell you right now, he's one tough customer. And apparently has a stick up his ass too. Whatever, I don't care how tough he is, he's still a rude jerk. To think of it, how does he know Dad anyway? He seems to think highly of Dad's ability, but even so, he didn't seem to like him all that much. Yeah, I didn't think much of it during that conversation, but he's got a point. There are a number of things in his past I can't go into, and those things are the reason why he feels that way about your father. Well, I couldn't care less about someone rude like that. Anyway, let's hurry to Ravennue village. Yeah, what a prick. What a prick. I can already say I do not like him. Not even a little bit. He doesn't seem to care much for first impressions, does he? Alright, let's see what we can find out about the sighting. Now, what do you suggest? Should we just go talk to all the villagers? People would be suspicious of us if we did that all of a sudden. I think we should talk to the village elder first and see what he has to say about it. Okay. Yeah. Not a terrible suggestion, but not the thing to open with, certainly. And here we are. Hey there, Mr. Elder. Remember us? I see you're all together. What brings you all up here today? Are you here for a visit? No, not exactly. We're actually here on business. Although, if it's possible, I'd really like a glass of your fruit wine. Ho ho ho, things in the world never go like you expect, do they? By the way, I never got a chance to ask you until now, but don't happen to be one of Agate's companions, do you? Well, we're all members of the same guild, but we're not companions exactly. We know him by face, and that's probably about it. I see. So he's traveling by himself as usual, huh? The village elder closed his eyes for a moment as a look of sadness passed over his aged features. Sounds like he knows that prick as more than just the latest bracer to come around and visit. Huh? What's wrong, sir? Nothing really, please pardon my expression. Anyway, what brings you to this royal village of ours? Don't tell me that another dangerous monster showed up in the area. No, we're actually in the middle of an investigation concerning the missing airliner. We came here because we heard there was a report of some kind of sighting. Ah, I see. The Royal Army came here and investigated that the other day. However, they searched the area and ended up leaving empty-handed. Really, is that so? What about the person who saw the flying silhouette in the sky? It was one of the children in the village here, a boy named Louis. He apparently saw some suspicious shadow making its way across the sky on the night of the incident. But he's a kid, any way you think about it, so he may have just imagined the whole thing while he was half asleep. Imagined it, huh? I guess the best thing we can do then is ask him directly. I'll be right about that. Thank you for your time, sir. Don't mention it. If there's anything else I can help you with, don't hesitate to ask. Okay. Kid by the name of Louis, huh? Well... Not in the locked building, apparently. Okay. Let's see. Small human standing out in the middle of nowhere. Maybe that's you. Yep. Pretty good odds. It's for it to be in any case. Huh? I haven't seen you guys around here before. Are you merchants? Here to buy fruit? Actually, no. We're here for a different reason. In fact, we're bracers. Bracers? You mean like Agate? I don't know. You don't look that strong to me, especially because you're a girl. Really? Why don't you tell me how you really feel? Well, props to the self-control. You're not screaming that he has no idea what he's talking about or calling him a stupid brat. So, character development. Yay. But after seeing my great skill with the staff, do you really think you can still call me weak? Wow, that's amazing. It's like a tornado. Heh, I hope you've learned your lesson that looks can be deceiving. Now, about another amazing demonstration. Estelle, be careful. Wasn't it just yesterday that you hit yourself in the face doing that? Anyway, are you Louis by any chance? Yeah. How do you know my name? We heard from the village elder. He said you saw some kind of flying shadow. Think you could tell us a little bit more about what you saw that night? Sure, if you want. But the soldiers from the army already searched the place and didn't find anything. That's fine, we're not worried about that. Think you could just tell us what you saw? In as much detail as you can remember? Okay, I'll try. You see, I like watching the stars at night. So I often sneak out of my house at night to come here and look at the stars. And the other night, when I was out here looking at the stars, I saw two shadows moving across the sky. Now hold on a minute here. Say you saw two shadows? Yeah, that's right. And they were different sizes too. And like a mom leading a kid. Two shadows, two sizes. That's consistent with an airliner and the Sky Bandit airship, if you think about it. And the aircraft we ran across in the woods was definitely smaller than a typical airliner. And the two shadows kept on flying north, until I couldn't see them anymore. North is... there's a trail that continues behind the village. And it leads to an old septum mine, which was abandoned some time ago. Soldiers from the army supposedly searched the trail but didn't come up with anything. That's why they said I must have just been dreaming. And then they laughed at me like I didn't know what I was talking about. The boy's eyes started to well up with tears. Enough of that. You're just a boy, right? You're a boy, right? And boys don't cry. We're not like those stupid soldiers. Don't think you're telling a lie either, and we're going to prove it. Really? Darn straight. You just leave it to us. No more crying, okay? Okay. You're a real nice person. Haha. As usual, she's got a knack with the kids. Yeah, maybe it's a virtue. Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? It's nothing. Let's just focus on the task at hand. It looks like we've got stuff to do. Right. Let's hurry and get onto the trail behind the village and see what we can find. As, you know, it sounds to me like the soldiers only searched the path and not the mine itself. So, hypothetically speaking, say these Sky Bandits, after they shot down the airship, moved it into the mine, then it wouldn't be on the path, and if the soldiers didn't think to search the mine as well, they would have missed it, you know. It's just an idea, but as far as I can tell, it's the most plausible one that I can think of from the information we've currently got.